Breaking news, it's happened again for the second time in less than 24 hours. A high-speed police chase ends in a crash. This time, the chase took place from Cleveland to Lorain County. You're looking at videos sent in by one of our viewers. Good evening. Welcome to News Channel 5 at 11. I'm Michael Baldwin. Danita and Chris are off tonight. Now, more on this breaking story. Our Stephanie Ramirez is gathering the latest in the newsroom. That's where she joins us live. Stephanie.
Yeah, Michael, right now there is an active manhunt going on for the driver of the vehicle who ran off on foot in Grafton Township. But a Cleveland police spokesperson says the chase actually started in Cleveland near West 32nd Street and Lorain Avenue. Officers say they were searching for a suspect who is wanted in several aggravated robberies. And when they found the suspect's vehicle, the Cleveland spokesperson says a chase ensued and stop sticks were used. Here's more of that viewer video. The suspect's vehicle was not moving as fast because the stop sticks actually blew out at least one tire. The suspect that fled is said to be a Hispanic male, 44 years old, last seen wearing a blue hooded sweatshirt and khaki pants. We're live in the newsroom. On your side, Stephanie Ramirez, News Channel 5.
Thank you, Stephanie. And new developments in the deadly chase and crash on the Ohio Turnpike last night. A Kent man is in custody, and an elderly couple from Toledo are dead. News Channel 5's Kristen Volk has more on this tragic incident.
What you see here are remnants of a 2013 Infiniti sedan and a 2009 Town & Country minivan. Both cars shriveled down to their bare metal bones, the insides completely disintegrated. This is the end result of what happened here on the Ohio Turnpike last night.
That this is a very rare occurrence that somebody is going this fast, let alone going this fast for that length of time.
It began, according to Ohio State Highway Patrol, when 24-year-old Andrew Gans of Kent started speeding in the westbound lanes, going a whopping 125 miles per hour for at least 61 miles.
Trooper activated lights and siren, but the vehicle was traveling at such a high rate of speed that we lost sight of it, and no pursuit was actually ensued because we were unable to catch up to it.
It was at this point on the turnpike at mile marker 89 near Fremont that Gans rammed into a minivan and a massive fire erupted.
The McCoys were trapped in the vehicle.
Wilbur and Margaret McCoy, both 77 years old and wearing seatbelts, never made it out. Their lives cut too short inside this charred van. But it was a different story for Gans. He escaped from the fire with minor injuries. First responders took him to a Toledo hospital for psychiatric evaluation.
Andrew was a very good person. He's been through very much in his entire life.
Neighbor Mary Smith says both of Gans's parents are dead.
We don't know a whole lot about him, but he was very kept to himself too.
On your side, I'm Kristen Volk, News Channel 5.
Gans has been charged with vehicular homicide. There's no word yet on whether alcohol or drugs were involved in the incident.
I am Timothy. I am Timothy. I am Melissa. I am Melissa. There was no threat coming from that car. The threat was among themselves. Who murdered Timothy?
Today marks 1 year since 13 Cleveland police officers opened fire on a vehicle, killing 2 in East Cleveland. Still calling for justice in the investigation, community activists rallied alongside Timothy Russell and Melissa Williams' family members. They met at the East Cleveland school parking lot where the deadly chase ended, calling for justice. None of us ever expects to get caught up in a police chase, but with the events over the past 2 days, it might be something to think about. We are on your side with some advice for what to do if the worst happens. We talk with Akron police. They tell us, first, pull slowly to the right side of the road. If you can, do it safely. If you're on a side street, pull safely into a driveway and never stop in the middle of the road. In that sort of situation, police say staying alert and using common sense are vital. All right, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Mark Johnson for a first look at the weekend weather.
Finally, Michael, rid of the snowflakes. Had a few light snow showers and flurries this morning, primarily north and east of Cleveland, out here toward Ashtabula, Lake Geauga County. If you saw a flurry where you were shopping this morning, it didn't last long. We are dry now on the Power of 5, but clouds are beginning to move back in. We did see a little bit of sunshine this afternoon. Cloudy skies will be the rule during the overnight, but notice none of these clouds are producing any snow or rain. There's some snow up to our north. So another dry overnight, but a cold overnight. Already down to 20 in Worcester. Remember this morning in Wayne County? You remember Wayne County. You woke up to 8 degrees. You'll be in at least the middle teens again by tomorrow morning, probably lower teens. 25 Akron, 24 Canton. These are current temps. It's going to be a chilly overnight. Let's help you plan your morning, whatever you want to do. Dry weather for you. Cloudy through 9 a.m. Hopefully a little sunshine coming out as we head into the afternoon. Notice those temps going up above freezing. We got a little warm up coming your way. I'll tell you when the next round of precipitation will move in as well. Coming up.
All right, new video tonight just released by Akron police. It shows an armed robbery that happened at the Circle K at Waterloo and George Washington Boulevard out near the Old Rubber Bowl. Detectives tell us the suspect is a white male in his 20s or 30s, between 5'3" and 5'9". If you recognize the suspect in the video, call Akron police. As of an hour ago, people who live on Pleasant Street in Willard have still not been allowed to return to their homes. They are among the 400 families forced to evacuate by a chemical leak after a CSX train derailed. Tomorrow, CSX will open an outreach center in Willard to begin the process of compensating evacuees for expenses incurred because of the accident. That center will be open in the Christian Outreach Church on Conwell Avenue from 8 in the morning to 6 at night. Residents are encouraged to bring any receipts documenting evacuation-related expenses. New tonight, Cuyahoga County Executive Ed Fitzgerald has been picked up a big endorsement for his run for governor. Local Congresswoman Marcia Fudge, the chairwoman of the Congressional Black Caucus, threw her support behind Fitzgerald today. Fitzgerald is the frontrunner to be the Democratic nominee for governor next year. He'll likely face incumbent John Kasich in the general election. Happening now, Black Friday. Things have been relatively peaceful across Northeast Ohio as people flock to the stores looking for those 50 and 60% off deals. Across the country, it's been another story. Things took a violent turn this Black Friday. Were you part of the madness? Were you part of the thousands across Northeast Ohio that began their Black Friday on Thursday?
And it's not even Friday, so it doesn't even count.
It doesn't count. Well, technically it is now.
Yeah, okay, now it is.
Were you part of the herds that were out searching for that deal, looking to save a buck? Had you been out so long that you and your friends could speak as one?
We've been shopping since 6 o'clock
last night.
Yeah, and we're still going strong.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was not fun. They opened way too early.
Well, although I do give her that.
The rush of the stores isn't fun anymore.
Were you part of the convoy of shoppers that walked the halls of the mall, hitting several stores, and by the end, you were done?
I've been to Kmart, here Best Buy, Sears as well.
If you answered yes to some of these questions, then you were part of the civilized here in Northeast Ohio. So now let me take you around the country. Here's what you weren't part of. Fistfights in North Carolina, someone got knifed in Virginia, and a Texas-sized brawl in the Lone Star State. In Las Vegas, a shopper was shot as someone tried to steal his new flat screen. Yeah, the stores here were packed, but things could have been worse. Lucky for us, we were just arguing over when Black Friday should have started.
I still think Black Friday should be Friday.
We were still eating dinner by the time all the sales started, and it's not even fun.
So we've got nothing fun. We hope this doesn't happen next year.
All right, despite some of the problems in the areas, retailers think it's worth it. Walmart, for example, saw 22 million people shop at its stores when they opened around 6 p.m. last night. All right, a special homecoming for one area soldier. Not only did Thomas Pritchard get to spend Thanksgiving with his family, he also made it to Uniontown just in time for the birth of his daughter. It was all thanks to the organization Operation Homefront that paid for the Pritchard's airline ticket. Pritchard says otherwise he wouldn't have been able to return until Christmas.
Thank you. It's nice to know that there's people out there that still care. I mean, everybody says, I'll support our troops and everything, but it's not always that way.
It lets us know that not everybody thinks that, we don't deserve things because we chose this life.
Pritchard is in the Army. He is stationed in Texas. Much of the donations came from Josh Seller's wine. Money made on the bottles sold go to Operation Homefront. Some Northeast Ohioans love the cold. It's one of the earliest openings ever for a local ski resort. We'll show you where that sub-freezing celebration is going on tonight.
You can forget about lines for Black Friday for shopping at a department store. The lines are right here at a Christmas Story house. I'm Dave Arnold. I'll have that story coming up.
Plus, playoff fever. It's on. How local high schools fared in the state championship semifinals tonight.